Oh, Thapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Paying my obeisance at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, I offer my heartfelt namaskar to all of you. The boss in the office is asking one of his employees, do you believe in life after death? The employee replied, certainly not, sir. There is no proof of afterlife or after death, life after death. To which the boss replied, well, I have got a proof. There is now. After you left the office early yesterday to go to your uncle's funeral, immediately after that, your uncle came here looking for you. He told a lie that his uncle has died and he's going to the funerals of his uncle. Long back, when I was in Ramakrishna Vidyarthi Mandiram in Bangalore, another incident happened there. What was that? One of our employees there, a village boy, youth you can tell, he was washing the vessels. He came to the head. The Swamiji was looking after the institution. I was his assistant at the time. And he asked for leave. He told, my mother has died, so I have to go to the village. So please give me leave. So Swamiji was very kind enough. Oh, your mother has died. And then he gave him a lot of money and groceries and other things so that he can use it for the funerals and feeding the people. And he sent him. After 1.5 years, he came back again. He told, I have to go to the village. My mother has died. Now, Swamiji was a little apprehensive, doubtful. But even then, see, when the name of the mother comes up, he couldn't doubt. So he told, okay, there may be some reason. Okay, again, he gave him the money, leave, and groceries, and so many other things for the funerals and sent him. Again, after 3 years, he comes and he tells, my mother has passed away. I have to go to the village. Give me the leave. This time, the Swamiji got very angry. It happened. I was there. Then he scolded him. What is that? How many mothers do you have? How many times will your mother die? And you are asking this the third time you want to go to the village. And immediately that youth of the village retorted, Swamiji, are you not the person who told us that you have to look after all the women like mothers, your own mother? So anybody dying in his village is telling my mother has passed away. And he turned the teaching of the Swamiji to back to himself, telling that you yourself have taught us that you have to look after all the women in the village as your own mother. So anybody dying in the village is his mother, whatever that might be. Now, life after death, all those things, we believe in it. We believe in reincarnation. In Hinduism, it is all there. But how to believe that the water which flows from Himalayas towards the ocean or the Bay of Bengal in India, which is just having so many molecules of H2O, hydrogen and oxygen, which we call Ganga, is worshipped as one of the manifestation or avatar of Divine Mother. Why have I taken up this subject of talking about Mother Ganga or whatever? Because just 3-4 days back, that is 30th May, Tuesday, 2023, it was Ganga Dashera or Ganga Dashami. Dashami in our Hindu calendar is the 10th day of which month? The Indian calendar month is Jyeshtha, according to the Hindu calendar. It was the coming down of Mother Ganga to the earth from the heaven. That's why it's called Ganga Dashami. Because in South Africa, people here, the Hindus especially revere Mother Ganga, treats Mother Ganga at a very high esteem, just like Hanuman, they worship Ganga. So that's why I was interested in that, to take up this matter and tell some things about this coming of Mother Ganga to the earth. Now, what does Ramakrishna tell about this mother? On Dashahara day, that is Dashami, a special celebration in the honor of Mother Ganga, Master asked all of us to go and offer worship to Mother Ganga. He told Rakhal, that is Swami Brahmananda, would become later on the Swami Brahmananda, one of the direct disciples, sannyas and disciples of Ramakrishna. Do you know Mother Ganga is a living goddess? And today one should worship her. Then he narrated the experience or the vision he had. One day, while I was walking near the embankment of Ganga, I had a doubt in my mind. Why alone? Me and you and other people. Even Ramakrishna himself had doubt. What was that doubt? While he was walking on the embankment of Ganga, I had a doubt. Is Mother Ganga truly a goddess? At that moment, I heard the distinct sound of the conch coming from the middle of the river. Gradually, the sound came nearer and I saw a boy traveling across the water, blowing a conch, and a goddess was following him. So this vision of Mother Ganga dispelled all my doubts. So Ramakrishna had high regard and high respect to Mother Ganga. Anything he had to do sacred or going to puja, he used to wash his hand with Mother Ganga. Always that Ganga water would be there in his room. He used to use Ganga water. Suppose he felt that some impure person has come and touched him, then he would feel the burning sensation. Some sinner or somebody would come and touch his feet. He would feel the burning sensation. Then immediately he would go rush and wash his feet with the Ganga water. So he used to tell, Ganga is Papaharini. If you take bath in Ganga, if you put that drops of water on your head, Ganga, Mother Ganga, removes all our sins. So we should know something more about Mother Ganga so that we will also respect and get the benefit of what this Mother Ganga is. Just recently, they have celebrated in India the wonderful manifestation day, or rather, coming of Mother Ganga from the heavenly abode to the earth. We all know, heard about Shankaracharya, one of the greatest Acharya, who brought about unity of Hinduism when the whole of Hindu religion was about to collapse at the advent of Buddhist and Jainism religion. Almost Hindu religion was about to get completely gone off from the Indian peninsula. At that time, Shankaracharya came and revived Hinduism. So he is now writing in one of his stotra. He has written a wonderful stotra on Mother Ganga, Ganga Stotra. I will not go for that. But here in the Moha Mudgara, Bhajagovindam, one of the stotra is Bhagavad Gita, Kinchit Adita, Ganga Jalalavake, Kanika Pita, Sakradapi Ena, Murari Samarcha, Kriyate, Tasya Yamena Nacharcha. What is the meaning? See, he was the Acharya of Advaita, non-dualism, of the Parabrahma Swarupa, the Lord as pure consciousness without a second. So such a votary of Advaita, formless God, Shankaracharya, is writing about Bhagavad Gita and also about Mother Ganga. What is he writing? For him who has studied the Bhagavad Gita and even who has taken or drunk a drop of Mother Ganga, water Ganga, who has performed the worship of the destroyer of demon Mura, that is Murari, at least once, there is no tiff with Yama, the Lord of Death. Then you need not argue with the Lord of Death at the time while you are going to leave this body. Yama will not come to argue with you. Just a drop of Mother Ganga, Shankaracharya tells. If you read Bhagavad Gita even a little, if you just drink a drop of Mother Ganga, if you worship God even a little, even once, then there will be no tiff with the God of death, Yamaraj. These are the words of Shankaracharya. So when so much of thing is told about Mother Ganga, we should understand about Mother Ganga, and we should also know what is Ganga. River Ganga originates from Gangotri in the Himalayas. Many people go for the Char Dham in Himalayas, Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedar, Badari. So Gangotri is the place where Mother Ganga is born in the form of the glaciers there, Gomukha. It's called Gomukha in the Indian Himalayas. She flows about 2,525 kilometers across North India before emptying the whole of water to the Bay of Bengal in the eastern India. Now in our Puranas, in our scriptures, so many places it is told about Mother Ganga. But the best one you can find in Valmiki Ramayana, where you know that story of Mother Ganga is told to whom? Do you know that? Lord Ramachandra and Lakshmana. Do you know by whom? By the sage Vishwamitra, who is the giver of Gayatri Mantra to all of us. So Vishwamitra is telling the story of Mother Ganga to youth Ramachandra and Lakshmana, whom he was taking to protect his yajna to his ashrama. On the way, they came on the bank of Ganga. Then he started narrating the story of Mother Ganga to Ramachandra, told by Vishwamitra in Valmiki Ramayana. So it will be very interesting, isn't it? So there it is depicted, Mother Ganga is the daughter of King Himavat and Queen Menaka. Who was the second daughter? The first daughter is Ganga. Who was the second daughter? Parvati. So, king of Himalaya, Himavat, presently Nepal. So that the king had two daughters. The first was Ganga and the second was Parvati, who married Shiva. So that is told there in the Ramayana. Now, there is another story in the Bhagavatam whereby, you know, Vishnu took the form of a dwarf. What is the name of that avatar? Do you remember? The dwarf, Vamana, short Brahmin boy. Then he put down Bali Chakravarti to the netherworlds. You all know that story. At that time, he asked for just land worth of standing on measuring his 3 feet. First of all, he's a dwarf. And he's asking the emperor of this whole world, who had won over even the gods, Bali Chakravarti, for land. And what is the amount of land he's asking? Is it some 50 acres or hectares or 100 acres or hectares? or one country or one island. No. He's asking, give me only measuring my 3 feet. And first of all, he's a dwarf. And Bali Chakravarti told, okay, he knew that he was the avatar of Narayana. So to give to Lord Vishnu or Narayana in charity is something special. He told, I will give you. Please ask. Only 3 feet worth of your land. Yes. Then this small boy, Vamana, started growing and growing and growing. And with 1 feet, he measured this whole earth. So now he is the Chakravarti, the earth is measured. Then with another feet, he measured the Akasha, the netherworlds, the other worlds. All the other worlds with another feet, Vamana measured it. So now everything is over. Earth and the heaven, everything is over. He had won over the heaven and the earth. Now where is the another feet of land to give? Bali Chakravarti now was in confusion. What more can I give him now? He has measured everything. But as a Kshatriya, as a Raja, now he has to keep up his word. Where shall I have my 1 more feet? The Lord asked him. He told, the only thing where it is left is my head. That is the only place which is left. You can take this feet, keep your feet on my head. Then the Lord kept his head and he went to the netherworlds, Patala Loka. That's a different story. At the time when he measured the Akasha or the heaven, seeing that wonderful universal form of Vishnu or Vamana, Lord Brahma, in his Kamandalu, he had this Ganga. He washed the feet of Lord Vishnu at that time. So Vishnu Pada Udaka, it is born from the feet of Lord Vishnu, they tell. So that is Mother Ganga. Then what is another important story of Mother Ganga? Now we'll come to that. But before that, we will connect it to our life. The story of Ganga coming to earth. Let us connect that to our life, day-to-day life, and especially to the youths and the young children. They'll be asking. We're all parents trying to give success and success and success to our children and our youth. Everybody wants success. Success, this is a word everyone wants to listen in their life. Most of us want to know the answer to this simple question. How can I achieve success? So everyone wants success. But how many of us are able to achieve success? Only few people are able to. So what are the fundamental principles followed by the people who are successful? By knowing which everyone can achieve success, let us know these fundamental things by the success story of one great forefather who came in the lineage of Sri Ramachandra himself, in the Ikshwaku family. Before Ramachandra, many forefathers before he came, in the family of Ikshwaku, in which Ramachandra was born. So who was the king of Ayodhya at that time? Who bought Mother Ganga? It was Bhagiratha, was the ancestor of Ramachandra himself. Now, in India, when they do very difficult effort, labor, and have some success, then they will tell, oh, this person has done Bhagiratha Prayatna. He has put in so much of effort like Bhagiratha. So that effort or the very strong work and success is compared to Bhagiratha. And another name, there are so many names for Mother Ganga. One of the name is Bhagirathi. Another name for Mother Ganga is Bhagirathi. Why? Because of this person, Bhagiratha. So why is he associated with success in Indian literature? What is the speciality? Let us see. So there was one king in that same family, Ikshwaku. His name was King Sagara. Any similarity between this word to any other thing? What is the ocean which is nearby here? Indian Ocean. What is it called in Hindu terminology? Hindu Mahasagara. So the ocean, name of the ocean is called Sagara. Where did this name Sagara come from? From this king, Sagara. Okay, who is a very important forefather in the Ikshwaku Vamsha of Lord Ramachandra. Once this king Sagara who was from the Surya Vamsha, forefather of Lord Ramachandra, started one horse yaga, Ashwamedha yaga. What is this? He released the Yagna Ashwar, the horse. This horse is supposed to go throughout the world and should finally reach the place where the yagna started to be performed. Then the yagna will be considered as completed. So wherever that horse goes, the king has to go and conquer that place, or else that person or the king of that kingdom should surrender to him. Then this will be completed. Otherwise, you have to fight the battle and win that king. So if that Ashwamedha yaga is performed, then he will get a lot of punya and he will become very great. So this Sagara has started this yagna, Ashwamedha yagna, considered as very, very purifying and great. So when this yaga or yagna Ashwam, the horse, was going across the world, now anybody does some great tapasya, penance, or some yagna like this, Indra starts getting afraid. Why should the king of gods, Indra, be afraid of these things? Because if any person, you or anybody, any person gets the highest top of punya, righteousness, by doing all this yagna and puja and rituals and tapasya, then if your punya exceeds Indra's punya, then you will get the Indra post. It's a post, just like the president's post, just like the minister's post. Indra's is also post. He's a human being like you and me. So you can also achieve that post. So now he becomes threatened. If somebody is performing such great yaga and yagna and he's going to get a lot of punya, then he is afraid of his own seat. He is jealous also. So now he has to retain his seat. So what should be done? He will try to disturb that yagna or the penance of these people. So as usual, this jealous or afraid, fearful Indra, he came. What did he do? He hijacked this horse. Now this king Sagara ordered he had 60,000 sons. Can you imagine? 60,000 sons. She ordered that it is like an army. They're Kshatriyas, well-trained kings now. He ordered all of them to go and search this, and whoever has done this should be defeated and bring back that horse. The 60,000 sons of King Sagara reached and searched the entire earth, but they couldn't find the horse because it is taken away by Indra. What did he do? What did Indra do? He wanted to disturb this. So he took it to the Pathala Loka, Netherlands. And there, in one of the caves, the great Rishi, Kapila Maharshi, was meditating. He was a great yogi, the Sankhya Yoga, founder of the Sankhya Yoga, and all the other Indian philosophy bases its philosophy on the philosophy of this great sage, Kapila Maharshi. It was the avatar of Lord Vishnu also. That's a different thing. So he was in deep meditation in that cave in the Pathala Loka. He went, Indra took this horse, tied in that cave near this Rishi, and went away. Very intelligent. Now these people searched everywhere and came down to Pathala Loka, came to the place of Kapila Maharshi, the great sage who is meditating for thousands of years. And they thought, this fellow has taken away, stolen away, hijacked our horses. They do not know. All the 60,000 kings, the children of Sagara, they came and started shouting and abusing Kapila Maharshi, and they were about to kill him or making a lot of sounds that disturbed the deep samadhi or meditation of Kapila. So when he was disturbed, he opened his eyes like this. So much of power of yoga concentrated. The moment he opened his eyes, all the 60,000 children of Sagara were burnt into ashes. There was just a heap of ashes there. That's all. Then he went back to meditation again. Now, again, they went to search the horse. They have also not come. Sagara is worried. He sent his grandson. You know what's the name of his grandson? Anshuman. To find out where these people went. He too went. He went in search and came to this place. He sees only a heap of ash and the Kapila Maharshi sitting there in meditation, and the horse is tied there. But he was sensible. He was not, what you call, excited and getting angry without thinking. Many of us get excited and do things without thinking. Recently, we were discussing about it. We utter words, we speak, we do things without properly thinking. But this Anshuman was not like these 60,000 people. He thought about and he went and fell at the feet of the Rishi and told, "Oh, great sage, what happened to, what is this? Our horse is here. Who has bought this horse?" He, out of his yogic power, he knew it. He told, "See, your Sagaras, the children came 60,000 and they did like this and they were punished in this way. They are now ashes." He pleaded and asked for forgiveness. They are now become ghosts. They are now in limbo, suffering. What is the remedy? Please give them some mukti, let them get heaven. They are now become ghosts going here and there. Then Kapila Maharshi told, the only remedy is you have to bring Ganga from the heavenly abode, solar orb. And when that water goes over the ashes, they will get liberated. They will come out of that limbo of ghost life. So that is why even now you see, all of you, when somebody dies, your forefathers or anybody dies, what do? You take the ashes. Where do you immerse it in? Ganga. From then the tradition is coming. Even before Ramachandra. So now you came to know what the tradition of Ganga. Why do you immerse the ashes in Ganga? Now you have come to know. Your sins will be warded off and you will get liberation. You will come out of that limbo, not that permanent God vision, but you will come out of that and you can get heaven. So now, where is Ganga? In the solar orb. How to bring Ganga from there? To do a lot of tapasya. Now Ganga is flowing there, but then Ganga was not there. What to do? So he had to do tapas. Sagara, that father, he was the ruler. So in between he went to tapasya, did tapasya, couldn't get, not successful to bring Ganga. Then this son, grandson, Anshuman, Ganga. Then his son, Anshuman's son, Dileepa Chakravarti, he did tapasya to bring Mother Ganga, was not successful. And finally, who was the son of Dileepa Chakravarti? Bhagirath. When he took over the reign of Ayodhya, he became the king. Now he saw that his forefathers were suffering like this, and their fathers and the forefathers couldn't succeed in giving liberation to that king of Sagara. So he gave up his kingdom. He gave it to the ministers to rule. I have to do the needful. He went to the forest Himalayas and started doing rigorous penance. Rigorous penance. That's why the effort. So many people tried to bring Ganga, they were unsuccessful, but it was Bhagiratha who did so much. How many years did he do tapasya? Standing on 1 feet, then eating no food, just monthly once he used to take food. And afterwards he was just taking water, no water, then with standing on one leg and doing so much of hard austerities and yoga. How many years did he do? 1,000 years. 1,000 years was the tapasya he had to perform. Efforts. What was that great effort to bring Ganga? That's why it's called Bhagiratha Prayatna. The effort of Bhagiratha to bring down Ganga. So Bhagiratha, after coming to know about his forefathers, decided that he has to bring Ganga from Swarga, heaven. He met some of the gurus and took their advice on how to bring Ganga. After this, Bhagiratha decided to do tapasya, penances. So he advised his minister to take care of the kingdom in his absence. Bhagiratha left all the luxuries and went to the forest to do tapasya. Now, after 1,000 years of rigorous penance, Lord Brahma, he stood in front of him. He gave him the vision. When he did that wonderful penances, perform Panchagnihotra, Holy Mother had performed that, putting fire on all the 5 sides, and then sitting and meditating. That is called Panchagni Tapa. So many such tapasya he was doing tapasya by keeping fire on all directions and seeing the sun directly. He used to stand on one leg with both hands raised. Pleased by this tapasya, Lord Brahma, after 1,000 years, gave him darshan and asked him to tell his wish. But Bhagiratha didn't have any selfish wish for more long age or something for his wealth and becoming the Indra. No. Bhagiratha told Lord Brahma that he wanted Ganga to come to earth so that his forefathers will get salvation. Then Lord Brahma told that the earth, yes, you have been granted the wish, but I can send down Ganga. But when she falls on the earth, earth cannot withstand the force when it falls from the Swarga or the heavens. So earth can't sustain if Ganga falls directly from Swarga to earth. So there should be someone who can catch Ganga, stop the speed, break down the speed before it reaches the earth. Nobody is capable of doing that. Then what is my effort of 1,000 years? What shall I do now? Is there no way out of it? Yes, only one person can do that. Who is that? Lord Shiva. Only Shiva can stop the speed of Mother Ganga. Is it? Then what shall I do? You have to do again tapasya. Again penance. He went and sat in penance in Himalayan Kailasa Parvata praying to Lord Shiva. For 100 years, again, see the effort. Failures. After 1,000 years of tapasya, he couldn't get Ganga. Didn't give up. Endeavor, perseverance. That's why it's called Bhagirata Prayatna, effort. Should not give up, whatever might be the result. Another 100 years he sat in penance. Then Lord Shiva came and asked, what do you want, my child? Then he told the same wish. I want that you should, when Ganga comes to the earth, you should control its speed and see that the earth doesn't get destroyed. Then Lord Shiva agreed. He opened up his big locks of hairs. You know, Shiva is wearing the Jata, Juta, Chandra, Mukuta. He opened up his locks like this and stood there when Ganga was coming down. When Ganga was coming down, she saw Shiva standing there. She was all praised by the gods and goddesses. So she was with some sort of pride. She told, now I'll go and push Shiva and with my force and make him fall down. So she was thinking in the mind. Lord Shiva could see her egoistic attitude. Come down. I will teach you a lesson. Then as soon she fell on the head with force, he locked her up. The lock of Jata of Shiva was like cave. She moved in that cave of Jata of Lord Shiva for so many years, she couldn't come out. Shiva locked her. Then again, our great Bhagirath had to pray, oh Lord, release her. I bought her to be taken there. Please, you locked her in. Okay, after much prayer, Shiva released her in small quantity. Now, can you see that why Shiva's head Ganga is there? Gangadhara. So many things you are coming to know about this today. Gangadhara, he became Gangadhara. So with that effort, you see how much of effort Bhagirath is to put. So that is why it is called Bhagirath's effort. We human beings to get something, with one failure, we will run away. But see Bhagiratha, it should inspire us to God realization or even smaller goals. If you have to achieve, how much of effort you have to put. Bhagiratha is an inspiration. Then Lord Shiva released in a small streamlet, asked Ganga to fall on from the head to the ground. So the earth could withstand the force of Ganga because of Lord Shiva. Now, seeing that Bhagiratha again started tapasya for Lord Shiva because of his ghora tapasya prayer, Lord Shiva again gave darshan and agreed to release Ganga from his Jata Juta on the earth. After falling on the earth, Ganga was divided into 7 streams, out of which 3 flowed towards the east, 3 towards the west, and 1 stream followed Bhagiratha. So wherever Bhagiratha was blowing the conch and going forward, Ganga would follow. So could you now tally with the vision of Master? I told the vision in the beginning itself. When Master had the doubt whether Ganga is really goddess, he had the vision of that boy going with the conch and behind the Ganga following. See, that's why did Master come to this earth? To show all our scriptures, all our rishis, all our path are true. You will have faith now in Mother Ganga. That's why I told that vision of Master there. Now it is corroborating with the reality there, the scriptures. Isn't it wonderful? See, now he went forward. While he was moving forward, all this, that's why she is called Bhagirathi. Now, while going, she was frivolous, mischievous. She started going here, there, submerging so many villages and people, troubling people, there was one great Rishi, Janhu Maharshi, sitting and meditating, doing his yaga yagna. She went and disturbed all his yaga yagna fire, put out the fire, and his hut was flooded. He was flooded with water. She was just playing pranks and mischievous, Ganga. And the Rishi got up. What is this? I was just sitting meditating. I'm not troubling you anyway. You are coming and troubling me. He had so much of yogic power. He took that Ganga and drank it. That's all. Gone. Where is Ganga? Went inside that Rishi. See, human beings have so much of power. That's why Vivekananda tells you, human beings have so much of strength in you. You can drink the oceans. You can crush the mountains. It is not exaggeration. It is true. Then again, Bhagirath had to come and plead, oh, Maharshi, I'm taking this Ganga to release my forefathers, please, hello. And he was pleased and gave out Ganga through his ears, left ears. Then Ganga again fell down. That's why Ganga is another name, because she came out of the body of that Rishi. She gets another name, Janhavi. Why? Because she came out of the body of Janhu Maharshi. So she is called Janhavi. So now you know why Ganga has got the name Janhavi. Now with great difficulty, our Bhagirath took her to that Patala Loka where the Ganga Sagara, they tell. If you go to Bengal, 120 kilometers from Calcutta, there's the place called Ganga Sagara where Ganga goes and meets the sea. There it enters the Patala Loka. There is the Kapila Maharshi Ashrama. Even if you go there now, you can get that there. Many people on Sankaranti go there and take bath in that sea. So on that day, 30th May, Jyeshta Dashami, last this thing that happened. So it went flowed on all the ashes of those Sagara's grandsons, and they were liberated. So that is Mother Ganga. So much of difficulty our Bhagirath has to take to bring Mother Ganga, not for his selfish ends, but for the welfare of others. And after that, we are all benefited. Now we have got Ganga here in India for all of us to get the benefit. So now, King, that 60,000 sons of Sagara got salvation. With this, King Bhagirath achieved his goal and also did great help to all human beings by bringing Ganga onto earth. So now we will connect it to our life. What are the fundamental principles which Bhagirath gave us that we should follow for success, achieve success in 8 steps, achieve to success as the Bhagirath's way. Make your goal clear, goal setting. Bhagirath first made himself clear that he should bring Ganga from Swarga to earth so that his forefathers will get salvation. All his father and grandfather Sagara tried, they were unsuccessful because they had not given their complete attention. They wanted luxury, they wanted this, they couldn't get it. He gave up all luxuries now. About 90% of us are not clear with our goals. Our goals change day to day. So first be clear with your goal, fix your goal. That is what we learn from the 8 successful story, which we have to learn fundamental principle from Bhagirath. What is the second one? Learn how to achieve goal. Bhagirath, after deciding his goal, went to his gurus, took their suggestions. He learned that he can achieve his goal by doing tapasya. So once we have decided on our goal, we should do a little bit of research on how to achieve that goal. We should make a clear roadmap, strategy to achieve our goal. What is the third principle we learn from Bhagirath? Come out of your comfort zone. We want everything in our house, doorstep. Bhagirath, after deciding to go for tapasya, left all his luxuries and went to the forest. Once you are clear about your goal, how to achieve it, you should be ready to come out of your comfort zone. Generally, when you want to achieve something great, you have to do the hard work. So if you want to achieve success, be ready to put more effort. What is the fourth principle you learn from Bhagirath? Have faith in your efforts. Faith in yourself. Doing tapasya is not a small thing. There is no guarantee that if you do tapasya for this many years, you will get darshan of the Lord. One should do tapasya till God is pleased. It might take 1 year, 100 years, 1,000 years or more than that. So before starting tapasya, Bhagirath has 100% faith in himself that he is able to please God with his effort. And this faith has not changed even after more than 1,000 years of tapasya. Bhagirath always had faith in his efforts. Most of us don't work with 100% faith in ourselves. We generally go with an attitude, let us try. If we get success, or else we will give up. But if you want to achieve your goal, you should have faith in yourself and you will achieve that goal. What is that? Swami Vivekananda's quote, arise, awake, stop not, till the goal is reached. Fifth principle from Bhagirath, control of Indriya, your senses and mind, disciplined lifestyle. Bhagirath had controlled all his senses in such a way that initially he used to eat only once a month. While doing tapasya to Lord Shiva, he didn't eat anything and stood without moving. A disciplined lifestyle is must to achieve your goal. And the sixth one, persistence. Continuous effort till the goal is achieved. Bhagirath first did 1,000 years of tapasya for Lord Brahma, but it did not come true. Then again he did penance for Lord Shiva. Once again his wish didn't come true. And again he did this tapasya to Lord Shiva. So finally Ganga came to earth. But before Ganga flowed over the ashes of his forefather, Janhu Maharshi drank all that Ganga. So Bhagirath again prayed to him, finally achieved a success, persistence. If you want success, if you observe that persistence of Bhagirath didn't achieve success in his first attempt, but he didn't stop his efforts until he achieved success. Most of us will be disappointed and stop putting effort if we didn't achieve success in our first attempt. Seventh, improve your ideas with experience. Bhagirath had taken 1,000 years to get darshan of Lord Brahma, but the same Bhagirath has improved himself and did Ugra Tapasya to get darshan of Lord Shiva in only 1 year. So we should also learn to improve ourselves from the experience. Then eighth, don't complain and maintain your cool always. Bhagirath got many obstacles in achieving his goal. Firstly, you saw all that. Finally, he achieved it. So don't complain. If you observe Bhagirath way, you never complained about anyone. Even after facing so many obstacles, he always did what he can do from his side. Most of us always complain or find reason to hide our inefficiency. So these are the 8 fundamental principles. So all of us, let us follow on this auspicious occasion. In 4 days it has passed, the mother coming down. I have been to Gangotri. There they show the stone place where on which Bhagirath sat and did tapasya. To go there in that place you can find in Gangotri. So it brings us to our mind how much of effort Bhagirath has put. So how much of effort we have to put to bring that Ganga into our heart. What kind of Ganga? God realization. Let us put that effort without fail. We will achieve it. So just 3-4 days back, we have celebrated that coming of Mother Ganga to the earth, very auspicious thing. And today we have heard about so many great glories of Ganga and Bhagiratha's effort. We shall put that Bhagiratha's effort in our life to get God realization or whatever goals you have. Om Namo Narayana. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram.